Peace, family. Welcome to Black Star TV 2.0. It's your boy Black Star, and today we got another episode for y'all. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all hit that like button. And to all my subscribers, thank you. I appreciate y'all love, and this is how I'm feeling about y'all right now. Yes. So today we're gonna talk about Quando Rondo and him dropping his flag, and I want to get into a little bit of culture appropriation with Vlad and what's his name? Adam22. So with Quando Rondo, he was in the rolling60 Crips, and his friend got killed. So he wound up dropping his flag, and I want to get into that real quick and show y'all a video. Not the video of his friend getting killed, but another video. So bear with me real quick while I share my screen real fast. So I'm gonna show y'all the first initial clip of Quando Rondo and what he said right here.
I'm real heavy, like on crippin, period. I'm gonna do that to the day I die. Sometimes I ask the Lord, when I be asking the Lord for forgiveness, first thing pop up in my head is, well, I can't stop being no girl, though. You feel me? That's the first thing pop up in my head. Like, that's just something, you feel me? But look, though, because I'm real.
He said he cannot stop being a Crip. But boy, have the tides turned right real fast. So here he go on Instagram the other day. He said, F everybody. I mean that ish. I F with a select few people in my circle, super tight. I F with Lud D, Trench, Los, Sierra, Big Dude, and Lil Tim. It's too much going on. Yo, many finger pointing, too many people talking behind my back. I got too much weight on my shoulders. He's saying he ain't crippin no more, but he's still spelling this back with two C's. Too many people talking behind my back. I got too much weight on my shoulders. I'm standing on all 10. I love Pop, Pab, like a mother effer, but I'm not going to Cuz funeral. I know where me and Cuz stand at. F how anybody feel. Keep that ish to yourself. Nobody know what I'm going. Know what the hell I'm going through. I watched my homies die. I wanna see a lot of y'all wake up and keep the level head. After that, I'm focusing on myself and my little girl. That's who I'm living for all the time. I miss her with all. I missed with her. On top of all that, I think he said I messed with her. That's what he meant. I missed with her all the time. No, I missed with her on top of this all. On top of all this, excuse me. I'm not in a relationship. I'm not tied to no girl. Me and her have a mutual understanding. I'm solo rocking, and I mean that ish. F you and whoever feel hit my bag up. I don't need no handout. Then he also said, I'm not jumped out of gang either. Ain't no loyalty in this ish. I'm my own man. I laid my flag down. I'm not NH neighborhood. Y'all ain't going to ride for a nigga for real. It's no sense of me being a part of y'all ish. Y'all F with the opposition. I don't give a F. Who feel hit? F you. And if you can't feel where I'm coming from on this, you a bitch ass nigga. Cause it don't take a rocket scientist to see what the F going on. Everybody already hate me. I ain't tripping on the extra hate. I'm about to focus on me and my family, the loved ones, who gonna drop a tear if I die. So that's Quando Rondo. This is him on Instagram right here. The whole crippin thing. Of course, you got the guns in the back. See, that gangster life, that joint is cool when everything is going cool. And he's not even from LA. So neighborhood is a LA gang. This is the article. LA is a neighborhood is a LA gang, rolling 60s. That's what Nipsey Hussle was. And see, it says right here, the man who was fatally shot, he was inside an SUV at the Beverly Hills Grove gas station on Friday. Was a friend of Atlanta-based rapper Quando Rondo. And Quando Rondo, that was the I guess he got shot. They shot through the joint and hit the window. But again, he's an Atlanta-based rapper. So yeah, that's my thing. So it's just like, what is the point of gangbanging at this point? It's only like a very, very select few gang members that's doing positive things. And more than likely, they're older. They're not in the streets no more. You know what I'm saying? They just not dropping a flag. And I always thought that you just can't drop a flag. That's why he's saying that I can't get jumped out. I'm not getting jumped out. He don't want to take that ass whooping. And I think he knows if he goes over there to go get jumped out, that they probably gonna kill him. Now I think that's another reason he don't want to go to the funeral either. You know what I'm saying? That's why he said, I'm not going to the funeral. I know where me and bro stand. I don't like funerals, to be honest. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. But yeah, that gang stuff is weak, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. It's weak, and not all the people in it is weak. I'm talking about the because you got some riders and some soldiers in that gang stuff. But as far as what it's about, what their goals are and things like that, like it's no unity in that stuff. And for real, when I was in prison, in New Jersey, it's a lot of bloods, right? It's a lot of bloods, it's a lot of Muslims. It's a very few Crips. It was Crips, but it was very few Crips. It might be more Crips now, but very few Crips. Bloods was pretty much running everything. And I remember a friend of mine, his name was Ronnie. He was like running the building or whatever. And he used to be real cool because he could play ball and I could play ball. So that's how we like built a relationship. And I remember him asking me one day, like, man, you should just turn blood. And I was like, what do I benefit from that? Like, he's like, what you mean? You know what I mean? We just really talking in circles. Shout out to Ronnie, though. You my guy. But he's really just talking in circles. You know what I mean? And I was just like fam, the main thing that turned me off was a person can have 90 days left to go home on parole and they blood, right? And I would literally watch a nigga with 10 years tell son like, yo, you gotta go pop son. What? Like, yo, you making him go pop somebody? All these bloods in here, why the nigga that's about to go home gotta pop him? Now he done lost his date. He ain't going home for another year or two. It's like, bro, that used to turn me off, and that happened a lot. And I remember him saying, yeah, we trying to fix that. Well, nigga, get it fixed. I'm not going to be on my way out the door, and then y'all niggas telling me I got to put in some work. All of a sudden now I got to put up some work on my way out the door. Nigga, you crazy as hell. And again, I was kind of older too, and that's another thing with Quando Rondo. It was like these dudes get in this rap game again because it's for some type of protection, the same as jail, right? And a lot of people go to jail. They turn blood. They turn Muslim. You feel me? They turn 5%er, especially in on the East Coast. They turn 5%er. They do it's a lot of things because again, matter of fact, I'm gonna play Charlie Rock 2 seconds, and listen to this brother, because on the East Coast it's different. I ain't gonna say it's different because on the West Coast they be banging. I was locked up in Oregon. It was gang members in there, but it's a lot of segregation on the West Coast, even in LA. I wasn't locked up in Washington, but people from Washington that was black that was locked up in Oregon told me the same thing. It's very segregated. You got blacks that hang with blacks. I don't care if you blood, Crip, any of that. Y'all sit together at the tables, dog. You feel what I'm saying? All that beef stuff go out the window. Not all of it, because niggas still be getting it in with each other. But for the most part, that shit goes away. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's a common enemy in there, and that's the white people. But let me play Charlie Rock.
The baddest nigga, and everybody in there was scared of me, and I used to eat people and shit skeletons and all that crazy wild shit. But I definitely held my own wherever I went. Mm-hmm. Never joined none of the gang, never been a gangbanger, which that's very rare in prison for you to do that much time and not get down with none of the gangs. Because naturally you need backup, you need support.
You wasn't even a king? You wasn't even a king?
Never. Wow. Fuck out of here. Never. No disrespect to the kings, but I was never a king. Nieta, Muslim, Christian. I was none of that shit. I would always gravitate to niggas like myself that would always hold their own, that wasn't down with none of the cliques, and if they got involved in some shit, they banged out and handled their BI.
Now you see what I'm saying? And he was locked up in New York. Again, on the East Coast, it's a lot of gang banging in prison. It's a lot of gang banging, and it ain't no blacks mess with the blacks. Nah, nigga. If you ain't running with somebody, but you pretty much gonna get ran over if you ain't gonna hold your own. Like for real, for real. They don't care about that black-white stuff. Like, nigga, if you weak, they taking advantage of it. They don't care what they don't. So you can't do that. You can't do that on the West Coast for the most part. You're not just going to be just running through somebody black. Like, that's just not going to happen. And you black, that's just not going to happen. You feel what I'm saying? But on the East Coast, it's a whole different story because it's not no segregation. You feel what I'm saying? But I just, and shout out to gang members, man. I just feel like what y'all need to do is take your resources, allocate it into some legal stuff, because it's actually a Blood and a Crip. I think they was on Charlemagne the God. I'm at the Breakfast Club. But they actually had a food cart in Oregon, right, in Portland. But they was from LA. 2 gang members. One was a Blood, one was a Crip, and they got a food cart. They actually got a strand of weed out there. I remember seeing them at the weed store, and and going to damn, I forgot exactly the name of the weed store. But they used to go in there, pick up a bag, right? Big ass, used to be in this big ass FUB, tinted out. And used to go in the weed store and get their bread. They used to be dropping off bud and walking out with a bag. I'm talking about the little bank zip bag, John. Like sometimes 2 of them, John, right? Because in Oregon you can't buy weed with the credit card. It has to be cash. So they coming out with, like, I'm like, yo, this is real. Me and my friend Quan used to be sitting there like, damn, this is like real life drug dealing, just legal. Like, bro, that's what I'm saying. That joint used to be mind blowing because Oregon is like totally different. I remember a white girl coming up. We ordered some weed on the phone, and a white girl in a Toyota Prius looking like she was, y'all talking about not no hood white girl either. She was just like a preppy white girl. You know what I mean? One of the pretty preppy white girls came out, did the exchange. I'm like, bro, this is crazy. Niggas back home going straight to prison doing this shit right here. She literally is legal. Nigga got the weed dispensary sticker on her car. And I'm like, it's wild. But anyway, yeah, I just don't feel like there's no constructiveness to it. Like, again, that's why when I was in prison, they used to be asking me to turn blood. I'm like, bro, that's just not my style, bro. Like, I'd rather just be on my own. You feel what I'm saying? Brothers come in. I used to be like, yo, Ronnie, one of your blood brothers just came in, because they used to be asking, like, yo, who came in today? There's a couple blood niggas, some Spanish boys. You feel me? They be like, what set they? Oh, I think he said he was Brim or something, or I think he said he was Sex Money Murder. Nigga, we don't fuck with them niggas. Like, shit, hey. Tell the homie come over here. Then they making sure he the homie too. They gonna G-check you now. They gonna G-check you, make sure you is who you is, and or you like banging what you banging for real, because that shit come back that you ain't who you supposed to be. That's your ass, Mr. Postman. But I just never seen the constructiveness out of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So even like so. And I never wanted that stigma of like turning in something in jail. Like, I just always thought that was kind of corny in general. I don't care what it was, unless it was kind of like Muslim. I'll give people the Muslim break, even though Muslims are considered a gang in prison, right? And they deep, and a lot of people turn Muslim just for the protection, because the Muslim brothers not gonna let none of them other gang members just run down on you, start taking your stuff and violating. You feel what I'm saying? Because the Bloods and the Muslims used to get into it a lot too. So again, that's why I say sometimes I give people the pass, because religion is religion. You know what I mean? That's a whole different story of the mind uckery that goes in with religion, right? So some people are genuinely just they get you have a Muslim brother who talking that stuff, and they like, yo, you know what, man? You right. And you know what I'm saying? Because it'd be a lot of Christian Muslim debates, and you know, some people got a good mouthpiece, and they might convert somebody. You get what I'm saying? And it might be a genuine conversion, but a lot of people just go Muslim, dog. Especially the Crips. There's a lot of Crips just like, yo, I'm Muslim. Nigga don't act like he Crip no more. Because again, Bloods was running New Jersey prison. You feel what I'm saying? Bloods was running that ish, bro. Straight like that. So, you know, I just never got. That's why I said a lot of people on the West Coast, like the gang he was in, the rolling60, a lot of them dudes get in that when they like 10 years old, 12 years old, 13 years old. Like, bro, you became a rapper and then you turned into the gang joint. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like that whole gang, that whole gang thing is just, to me, it's just y'all not buying businesses. Y'all, you feel what I'm saying? Y'all not working together. Y'all could really have stuff on lock, even politically. Even if y'all, that's why I always say to my man, yo, they got into that political arena and really like leave the streets alone and just like mobilize for real, like for real, like on some Black Panther stuff, but you just saying that you blood or Crip or whatever, bro, it'd be over. It'd be over, bro. And they would probably try to dismantle them like they did the Black Panthers. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know. Whatever. I guess it is what it is, man. The brother don't want to be that no more for whatever reason. There's some disloyalty in it, but the streets is disloyal all in itself. That's why I tell y'all all the little stuff. Whenever I talk about street stuff, I always say, man, stay out them streets, stay out them streets, stay out them streets. Because the streets aren't loyal. Exactly why I got out them joints. You feel me? Streets aren't loyal. As soon as you go to jail, nobody around. It's only gonna be family. You feel what I'm saying? It's only gonna be a select. Even when you go to jail, the homies don't even be looking out. You know what I mean? I done seen that firsthand in Oregon. I done seen it over there. Like, yo, bro, it's no honor among thieves, dog. It's no honor. Niggas will watch you starve in that joint, bro. And they be sitting high on the hog with mad commissary and watch your ass starve, and y'all from the same gang. Like, nah, dog. So you know if they doing it in jail with that little petty stuff, it ain't even money. Like, you literally got food and you not letting a brother eat, you hungry. Like, so just imagine on the street when a nigga got all this drug money or whatever type of money he got. He not, ain't no putting on. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I used to be like, yo, what, how do I benefit from this? You feel what I'm saying? How do I benefit from this? It's no honor among thieves, man. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? Quando Rondo, brother, you need to get it together, fam. You need to get it together because you can't just jump in gangs and think you're going to jump out because you about to have a whole nother issue. You thought you had an issue. Now you about to have a whole nother issue. Because that's one thing they not going to play. They're not going to play that fakeness, boy. They're not going to play that fakeness. So, again, shout out to everybody who subscribed, man. Make sure you hit the if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it. Matter of fact, let me get back into some of this hip hop stuff. I was gonna make a whole separate video, but I want to show y'all about this whole culture vulture stuff that's going on and what's the name. And I want to show y'all. I actually want to show y'all some stuff. Let me go to Vlad real quick, right? Let's go to Vlad TV, right? I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to play the video. I just want to. I don't want to play that. So Vlad has 22 million subscribers, right? Now let's go to Adam22, right? Adam22. Not going to play his video. Adam22 has 1.22 million subscribers, right? I think no. See, that's Adam22. So you got 1.1 million subscribers, then you got No Jumper. But the No Jumper is his joint, right?
No Jumper.
Right? No Jumper is his. 4.4 million subscribers, right? All they do is blackity black. He's starting to put some white people on it because he's been getting called out. But for the most part, he has black content, right? For the majority of the people that he bring on his show are black folks, right? Because they like to use our culture to come up. And Joe Buttons had got on him about that, right? So he got 4.1. Now watch this. Joe Button is more famous than both of these dudes. Joe Button podcast. Now let's go to his subscribers, right? Joe Button don't even got 1 million subscribers. This man been in the rap game. He done been on TV. You feel what I'm saying? What have these dudes done to have that many subscribers? Now watch this. $1 million worth of game, Gilly and Wallow. 1 million subscribers. 1 million subscribers. Same type of people. I mean, but they black. So and they again, Gilly was a rapper. Like, what does Vlad and them do to be able to have this many subscribers? Drink Champs, right? I'm sorry. Drink Champs, right? Revolt. 2 million subscribers. How does all the black channels, of the people that's in hip hop, how do they have less subscribers than these two white boys? It don't make any sense. These dudes are more famous, right? How do they have more subscribers? Like, I don't get it. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't even make any sense. Like, it's either that those numbers are rigged, right? They behind the machine, but again, Wallow and them is behind the machine. Joe Button is behind the machine, right? You got people like Doggy Diamond, who's been in the game for a while. I think he got 200 and something thousand subscribers. Like, how do these dudes get more subscribers than the people that's actually in the culture? Like, how do they do that? And they sit here and make millions of dollars. Like, yo, Adam22 just bought a $5 million building. He in a $5 million building to do his podcast. They saying he did the little BMX thing, but bro, that shit wasn't hitting like that for you. You make majority of your money interviewing black people. That's in hip hop. Because Joe Buttons was talking about that and how you transitioned, and once you realized you was making all this money interviewing black rap artists, how you started getting the bread. And also too, it's also our issue too, as you know, black consumers. Because we sit here and subscribe to, you see, I ain't subscribed to either one of them joints. You've seen it. I wasn't subscribed to neither one of them joints. Vlad or Adam22. But you know, we got people that actually subscribe to that and just sit there and watch it. Then you got the black people who actually go on there regardless. You know these dudes is culture vultures. You know these dudes are culture vultures, and you sit there and we sit there and support them, make them rich, and meanwhile, we got people like Doggy Diamond who said not too long ago, like, man, I ain't got $1 million. I wish I had $1 million. You feel what I'm saying? All the stuff that he do for the culture, and he sit there and teach on his I actually like his show Teachables. You know what I mean? I like that he implemented that. And you feel what I'm saying? He don't got all the subscribers. Like, how do these dudes literally get all of this shit? Yo, black content creators struggle to get views. Struggle. I'm being dead serious, bro. If you start talking about positive black stuff, like, you can even go down my page. You see the positive black stuff that I'm talking about? Nobody want to hear that. Everybody want to hear the controversy. Even YouTube, they make sure when you talking about controversial stuff that algorithm get popping. So one of my videos that did the most is talking about the races not agreeing with each other. But when I talk about Dr. Claude Anderson, when I talk about stocks, when I talk about tax liens and tax deeds, bro, nothing. Them videos go nowhere. You feel what I'm saying? Because the YouTube algorithm wants to see chaos. This is why another reason, again, because Vlad and Adam22 are known for keeping beef going. You know what I'm saying? Vlad, everybody know Vlad. You start talking about Vlad in the interviews, in Vlad interviews, he's gonna be asking you questions of interrogation pretty much. You feel what I'm saying? Got people getting looked at by the feds. You always bringing up stupid questions about old beef. Like, come on, bro, that joint was like 10, 15 years ago. Why are you still asking this man about it? And then after he talked about it, the same person that he was just talking about, you bring up on the show next week to ask that person about it. Like, come on, dog. You trying to start goofiness. You feel what I'm saying? And these dudes get views out the ass. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, man. For real, man. These dudes, it should be no way in hell that they got more subscribers than $1 million worth of game, Drink Champs, Joe Button podcast. You name a black content creator, bro. This dude, they have more subscribers than them, dog. That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense. And of course, you know, a lot of the numbers be fluffed. But our people also, too, we love to only deal with people who we think got money, right? Because if we think you got money, we gonna rock with you. We don't think you got the bag. It's like, man, he ain't got shit. You feel what I'm saying? That's how it is on social media too, bro. If you're not looking like you popping, you're not gonna get a whole bunch of likes. We know that. Instagram, if you don't look like, I go on there with some racks like this and holding thousands and thousands of dollars, that's not gonna get hella play. And then when you sitting there on there with a book in your hand, you feel what I'm saying? You're only gonna get 10 likes. Maybe. You feel what I'm saying? So we gotta get out that whole we gotta start supporting each other, man. We gotta start supporting each other, family, and making us come up. Why none of the black content creators hitting like that, making them millions and millions of dollars off us, off our people? We should be the one making the millions and millions of dollars off our people, or thousands of dollars or whatever. There should be no reason on this planet that two white boys are at the top of the game in this podcasting or this YouTube space. How unless the numbers are fluff? That it's just crazy to me, bro. And even on the records, like with Eminem, he sold the most records in general. I think as a rapper, I think he went like diamond or something, like 10. He went like 10 million or something like that. 20 something. He might have even did 20 something. I don't even know the exact numbers, but for a long time he had like I'm like, yo, Eminem nice. You feel me? He's not the nicest. That's another little argument that people like to do. And that he used to be one of my favorite rappers too when I was first growing up. I think King Los is lyrically better than him. Just to be honest, I think King Los is lyrically better than him. Facts. But yeah, man, we got to start supporting each other, man. Again, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. I'm gonna start coming with a lot more content. Yeah, man. I want to start doing some interviews too, but it's hard to get people to come on your channel when your channel not big. But see, and that's a whole nother thing. We don't even want to build each other up. You get what I'm saying? Everybody will go to those people's channels, them two people's channels. But if your brother asks you for an interview, you won't never go on there. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all are never going to go on there. Like Doggy Diamonds was just talking about that the other day, how people refuse to come on his channel. Like, they don't even be hitting them back. But they'll go on Vlad, they'll go on Adam22. And Adam22 had a whole bunch of pedophile comments. I got one of them videos down there. You can go through my old videos and see that Adam22 got some of them weird, talking about doing it to an 11-year-old and a 13-year-old. That's another thing too, man. That's a whole nother issue. But I think I'm gonna do a whole separate video on that. How Black people, they love to talk about when we doing some stuff to kids or whatever, or they love blaming us for some sexual stuff, just like Bill Cosby. You know, they got what's her name? I just did the video on them. Tiffany Haddish, Ari Spears, R. Kelly. No, but white people be doing this a lot too, and they don't be getting ran through the dirt like this, bro. A lot of famous white people, not even, and if you even take out the famous white people, again, I showed y'all the stats the other day, bro. White people got the most rapes and sexual charges on the planet. On the planet, fam. And y'all the least amount of people. You see what I'm saying? So, like, I'm gonna do a whole other build on that, but I didn't want to really get into that too heavy. But yeah, man, we definitely got to start supporting each other, man. Because at the end of the day, we can only build each other up. Because they not going to build us up. You feel what I'm saying? They're going to try to make sure you say certain stuff in the algorithm, your video, you're going to get shadow banned. You feel what I'm saying? They got a thing against Black content creators, bro. But they want to keep us at the bottom, even though people really be watching us. I talked about that before. Like, yo, I used to be, I remember I was doing videos and I was around my parents and I was around, I was around my parents and brother and them. And I had just made a video. I'm like, yo, hit the video, hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. And I had my kids got their own YouTube little channel. So I had hit the like button. They had hit the like button. They was all looking at it. Nigga, like 20 minutes later, I go on YouTube. It's one like that was from mine, right? And it was still saying 0 views. I'm like, bro, nigga, 5 people literally just watched this shit right in front of my face. And they still was saying I ain't had no views. I'm like, yo, they bugging. You feel what I'm saying? So YouTube be doing some slickness. They definitely be doing some slickness. But it is what it is, because we still gonna keep it pushing regardless of what. Because I like doing what I do, and I like giving y'all that raw, uncut information and news. So y'all be good, family, man. Peace, love, and reparations. You know what I mean? I respect all the people that subscribe. I respect all the people that's even not subscribing, you just watching, because you're still supporting the channel and you're still supporting your brother. And it is greatly appreciated, man. Drop some comments in the comment section and let me know how you feel about the culture vulture, Quando Rondo switching up, dropping this flag, and we'll be back tomorrow, man. See y'all, man. Have a blessed day.